Okay, I'd like to introduce to everyone our next speaker, Alaa Mahjoub, who is a former data management senior expert from the Department of Transport in Abu Dhabi. Alaa is going to be discussing big data and analytics in the age of smart mobility. So thank you, Alaa.
Thank you, Fiona, so much. Number one, it is a real pleasure and honor to talk to you today. I always enjoy participating in the rail events and meeting my friends here. I wanted to tell you something. Few years ago, I left the industrial automation and control systems. And now, most of the people who know me, when they think of me, they think of industrial automation and control systems. And indeed, I wrote a lot and talked a lot about it, but few years ago, I began to go off on a different path. And that path was to look at all the types of information across the corporation, including the real-time data from the industrial automation and control systems, the structured data from the traditional information technology systems, the streaming data from the Internet of Things systems, as well as the unstructured data from the emails, shared folders, websites, and enterprise content management systems, and look at on how all this data can be integrated together and leveraged with analytics and harnessed with analytics to produce business value for the corporation. So let us talk now how this can be applied in a transportation agency. Let us talk about something called big data analytics. But before I go into the details, I'd like to go quickly through some basic concepts and the definitions. Digital business. Well, what is digital business? Well, digital business is not just an information technology solution, and it is not just an operational technology solution, and it is not just an intelligent transportation system. Digital business is the creation of new business designs by blurring the digital and physical world due to the convergence of people, businesses, and things. By connecting people, businesses, places, and things to the internet, new business opportunities can be created, and business models can be reinvented, reimagined, and transformed. In the digital business, we have the internet of people. People are generating and consuming information, social media information, calendar information, location information, and online transactional requests. In the digital business, we have the Internet of Places. We have the connected homes, connected offices, and connected buildings. We have the number of people in a place. We have the number of people visited a place. We have the wait times, and we have the reservation services. And in the digital business, we have the Internet of Things. We have the connected buses, connected vehicles, and connected traffic signals. Things are providing and consuming information, speed information, location information, and online requests. And in the digital business, we have the Internet of Information. We have the bus schedules and the expected disruptions. All this tremendous amount of information produced by the many people, the many businesses, and the many things connected to the internet should be utilized to create new revenues, better customer experience, and better business processes. In this example, people made 1.35 billion journeys on London Tube network a year. Every weekday, London sees 2 million people traveling in on the tube and 2 million traveling back. This tube heartbeat application is used to map London's busy underground system. And so people can find out when their local station is busiest, and people can find out whether their travel indeed is busier than it is used to be. Business intelligence. Business intelligence is an umbrella term that spans people, processes, tools in order to integrate information, provide access to it, and leverage it for the benefit of supporting decision and the management performance of the corporation. Continuous intelligence. Continuous intelligence is a sort of real-time operational intelligence that consists of four major steps. The first step is the observe step, and in the observe step, we acquire data from the field in real time. The second step is the orient step, where we try to understand the data and look at what we can do regarding it. And the decide step is to select a specific decision among a set of possible decisions. And the act step is to implement this decision in the field in real time. Big data. Big data is high volume, variety, and velocity of information combined together. Advanced analytics. Advanced analytics is a specific class of analytics that includes things such as predictive analytics, prescriptive analytics, data mining, statistical analysis, machine learning techniques, and complex SQL. Big data analytics. Big data analytics is simply applying advanced analytics into big data sets. This was the last important definition and concept. And let us now talk about how can a transportation agency formulate its big data strategy. The big data strategy contains or consists of two classes of essentials. The first class of essential is the business-related essentials, and the second class of essentials is the information technology-related essentials. Business-related essentials contain things such as identifying potentially valuable big data sources and generating big ideas for big data. And the IT-related essentials include things such as ensuring IT infrastructure adequacy and expanding analytical capabilities of the enterprise. To implement your big data strategy, actually, you should use what is called the data and analytics platform. And this data and analytics platform is in the central position of what is called an enterprise digital business platform. Therefore, we are going now to speak about the different components of the enterprise digital business platform. The digital business platform of an enterprise consists of 5 major components: the information system platform, the customer experience platform, the Internet of Things platform, and the ecosystem platform, as well as the data and analytics platform. The information system platform runs the core business applications of the enterprise, the back office applications, the infrastructure applications, the endpoint device applications, as well as the operational technology applications. The customer experience platform runs the customer and citizen-facing applications such as customer portals, business to consumers, and business to business applications. The Internet of Things platform connects physical assets such as buses, taxis, and the traffic signals for monitoring and optimization, as well as control and monetization. The ecosystem platform supports the creation of and connection to external ecosystems such as government agencies, smart cities, credit card networks, and other transportation agencies and ambulance and so on and so forth. As we said, in the central position, we have the data and analytics platform that contains the data management and analytical tool and applications. Let us have a closer look now at the Internet of Things platform. The Internet of Things platform connects to the things through agents and gateways. And things can be actually owned by the enterprise itself, the transportation agency, or can be owned by the customers, or can be owned by the partners. This is also a high-level diagram of the data and analytics platform. And the data and analytics platform connects to the other 4 platforms through this connectivity adapter and the data hubs. And actually, it consists of 3 different layers. The layer at the bottom is the data fabric layer, which is indicated by yellow color. And after this, the analytical application and analytical capabilities layer, and then the delivery layer. Here in the data fabric, we have the data hubs and the data connectivity adapters, and we have a set of capabilities such as active and passive metadata management capability, data integration and the data virtualization capability, data governance and the data security capability, data quality capability, and augmented data management capability. We mean by augmented that it uses the artificial intelligence and machine learning techniques to augment and automate the data management activities. In the data fabric also, we have some set of repositories such as the data lake repository, the data warehouse repository, and the data marketplace repository, and the machine learning artifacts repository, and the master data management repository, and the metadata management repository. The second layer actually is the analytical capabilities layer, and the first part of the analytical capabilities is the analytics and the business intelligence platform. And this platform contains capabilities such as data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence, and business intelligence development capability. It is a software development platform. The transportation agency can use these capabilities embedded in the analytics and BI platform to develop all the types of analytical applications such as business intelligence applications, continuous intelligence applications, decision intelligence applications, big data analytics applications, and other machine learning, data science, and artificial intelligence applications. Having developed these applications and acquired the data from all the components of the digital business platform, this should be actually the data and the application output should be delivered to the end users, such as the traffic control centers or all the Department of Transportation Agency or their customer or their partners through the capabilities of the delivery layer. And these capabilities include things such as APIs, streaming, web portals, mobile apps, voice portals, office applications, emails, SMS, data marketplace, and so on and so forth. Well, how to implement this digital business platform? This is the roadmap for implementation of the digital business platform. The first step is to establish the digital business capabilities, to assess and make a maturity assessment of the enterprise and identifying the gaps and acquiring the human capital capabilities necessary to close these gaps. This is the first step. The second step, you can go into two parallel buses because most of the transportation agencies has already information system and customer experience and the data and analytics platform. Therefore, you can modernize your customer experience and the information system and data and analytics platform. And then you reach here, and having reached here, you can improve your services. Meanwhile, the second parallel bus, you can go it in parallel to prototype the new capabilities such as the Internet of Things platform and the ecosystem platform. Then you will reach here. When you reach here, you are in a position to start your digital business innovation and the transformation journey. One more thing regarding the digital business technology platform, you can deploy your platform in many deployment models, such as public cloud deployment model, or private cloud, or hybrid cloud, or community cloud, or in-premises. And here the trade-off between the different deployment options. Let us see together the use cases. The first use case for the digital business technology platform is what is called the connected metro rail. And the first step in the connected metro rail is to build the metro network itself. And the second step is to install the Internet of Things endpoint. In this case, this endpoint is the west height turnstiles in the metro stations, for example, here, or rail stations. And the third step is to install the business intelligence as the digital business technology platform itself. And the fourth step is to connect the endpoints to the Internet of Things platform, part of the digital business technology platform. And the next step is to connect the customers to the customer experience part. And the last step is to connect the partners to the ecosystem and platform. Here we have partners that comprise the ecosystem, such as bus networks, for example, or taxi networks, or traffic control centers. All these things are considered as ecosystem for the transportation agency. Now, we having done the connected metro rail and gaining the benefits from implementing it, you can have also additional benefits, such as coordination with multimodal transportation network between the metro rail and the other transportation modes, and also integration with what is called door-to-door travel as a service. The second use case is the Transport for London, and the Transport for London is a governmental body that is responsible for transports in London, including the underground, overground, rail, trams, buses, taxis, cycling, and river services. And they deal with 30 million journeys a day, 19 million e-card ticketing tabs a day, 14,000 sensors, and 780 million events a day. The most important business challenge, one of the most important business challenges for Transport for London is providing information to the customers. Now we go back to our methodology and see how it can be applied on this business case. The first step is to identify potentially variable data sources, and then the Transport for London identified the Oyster card and the contactless payment card as two sources of the potentially variable big data sources. Now you can play the video for the contactless payment card. I leave you time to play the video.
You can use contactless payment across the Tube, trams, DLR, London Overground, and most national rail services in London. It's the same fare as adult Oyster pay-as-you-go, and you simply touch in and out as normal. And with contactless, you don't need to top up or buy a ticket. Visit tfl.gov.uk/contactless to find out more. You can use contactless payment across the Tube, trams, DLR, London Overground and most national rail services in London. It's the same fare as adult Oyster pay-as-you-go, and you simply touch in and out as normal. And with contactless, you don't need to top up or buy a ticket. Visit tfl.gov.uk/contactless to find out more. You can use contactless payment across the Tube, trams, DLR, London Overground and most national rail services in London. It's the same fare as adult Oyster pay-as-you-go, and you simply touch in and out as normal. And with contactless, you don't need to top up or buy a ticket. Visit tfl.gov.uk/contactless to find out more.
Then actually other potentially valuable big data sources include things such as underground stations, moving vehicles and bus stop sensors, traffic signals, and loop sensors, and red light cameras, smart parkings, traffic counters, cycling hire bikes, Emirates Airline, and social media. The second step here is the generating big ideas for big data. Then they classified the big data sources into three classes. The cards is the first class, and the sensors is the second class, and the social media is the third class. And they actually developed a customer service website, where customer can go and plan their journeys, including timing, cost, and everything. And they used the data from the real-time sensors and the other big data sources to augment and enrich the data in their database, such that to provide more accurate data to the customer. Here you can see, for example, this light means something is passing over the sensor. And having used these big data sources to enrich the existing data, they can more accurately predict the congestion and plan and provide more accurate data to the customers. The other example is using of the artificial intelligence to help better understanding of the cycling habits. They actually installed roadside sensors and used to count the number and the type of road users. You can see here, for example, pedestrians. This artificial intelligence capability can automatically detect and identify the type and classify like cars or van or bike and so on. Automatically using the artificial intelligence approaches and the techniques. For example, here you see in real time how these AI techniques can detect and identify the different objects. And this capability actually is included in the data and analytics technology platforms like what we mentioned before. And I think by that I now completed my presentation. And for more information about the architecture of a modern data and analytics platform, you can contact me or read my LinkedIn article at this link. Thank you so much. Fiona, please.
Thank you very much, Alaa, for that. Unfortunately, again, we don't have any time for questions, but if you would like to, please do get in touch with us and we'll pass them on to Alaa. Do stay, get ready for our next presentation, which is